Hi, Billy. Hi, Nina. Hi, Pisces. How is everyone? Hello. I'm doing well. Uh, Janita and company managed to get me out here in Cleveland, so I'm doing much better. How is everyone today? Oh, thank you. There were several of you who insisted that I come, and I said no. Janita, on the other hand, said otherwise. So there's that. Oh my goodness. But there is so much to cover. So let me just get into it. It is very, when I got here, I can tell you it reminds me so much of Chicago. It is cold, it is gray, it is dank. Cleveland is really a blue collar city. It's a factory industrial city. It's working class. So a lot of the razzle dazzle that you'll see in other big cities, you're not going to see it here in Cleveland, but it's been a very pleasant experience so far. We went at 8. It was really good. Hey, life in Florida. No, not frozen, not at all, not yet. But that's not to say it's not going to be that way tomorrow because the wind chill factor is supposed to be down to 12. So there's that. Um, the we went and ate at this restaurant. It was really good. House of Creole. It was, oh my God, it was very good. It was very good. It was very, very, very good. No complaints there. Um, in a little while, the Tammy and Janita, they're going to the store, and then when they come back, we're gonna have a pajama party here in the room, just PJs and the aunties, just chilling and sipping on some drinks that got sent home with us from the restaurant. So there is that. Tomorrow we'll get up and go to the stadium. We're leaving here at 10:45 because the club seats open at 11, so we'll be able to go into the cardiac club and have brunch and wine and beer and food and be able to schmooze and have a good time. Um, Nisha, one of the founders of the CU Aunties, she is here. There are several other aunties that are here in Cleveland too. So, not bad for the first go at doing an internet family reunion. Not bad at all. So, there is that. Prime is here in Cleveland. So is Bucky. Um, but we said that this was going to be the biggest game on the schedule, Shedeur and Cam playing each other. So there's that. There is that. So I hadn't been posting anything because so much has happened this week. So let's go ahead and get caught up and we'll just take it from the top. Um, the first thing is, I'm certain by now everybody has seen that they are posting the other members of the Cleveland Browns team on the Pro Bowl site to vote for them. And initially, when it was sent to me, I was like, oh, that's odd. It was just Shedeur. Nobody is talking about Shedeur. But then I started to pay attention to a lot of things. They don't ever talk about Shedeur. And perhaps we're looking at this the wrong way. Because one thing Andrew Barry has been doing this entire time is saying much of nothing, moving in silence and making things happen. So I am beginning to think that what is occurring here is they are doing the most cost effective way to clean house possible. We will let the city of Cleveland and the fans choose who is really of value to this organization. Put them all up there. Put them all up there and let's let the people choose. Which, from a business perspective, that would be the most smart way to alleviate players that you do not feel fit the scheme or the vision that you have for your new team and your new stadium. Because there's a whole lot of people in Cleveland that need to go. They do. They need to go. They need to go. And so putting them up on the Pro Bowl site, of course, we're voting every day, all day for Shedeur, but the rest of the members of the Cleveland Brown team are really going to have to, this is really giving people something to talk about and something for people to think about in terms of, well, wait a minute. Do we really like this player? Like Jerry Jeudy. Let's go ahead and talk about Jerry Jeudy. A year ago, 2 years ago, I believe, he was a Pro Bowl player. This year, he is poo-poo caca. He is number one in drop balls. He is number one on the ops most wanted list. And they put him up there. So that's what's led me to believe, oh, we cleaning house and we're going to clean house for free. We ain't getting ready to do our own HR house cleaning. Let's just put everybody up there and let's see what the people say. Because the one thing that nobody is talking about is Shedeur Sanders. And not only are they not talking about him, they're not talking about him good, bad, or otherwise. Which leads me to believe that some decisions have been made higher than Kevin Stefanski's pay grade. Shedeur Sanders, he is going to be the franchise player. There is no question in my mind about that. And it's just a matter of semantics and other folks being swept out the door. The head coach, the offensive coordinator, some folks that have been regular household names in the Cleveland Browns team. You out of here. And we're going to let your city decide. That's what we're going to do. So I think it was a very smart thing on their part. I'm beginning to see that you kind of have to look at the Cleveland Browns in an ulterior motive dimension and universe when you kind of try to understand what it is they do, because so much of it has no rhyme or reason. It makes no sense whatsoever. So there's that. Yes, I did see the video. Coach Prime walking through the Browns facility like he was casing the joint. Looking like Superfly. Yes, he was. Sharp as fresh broken glass. Walking through that building. I know Kevin Stefanski was shooketh. Well, damn. See, now I'm just saying what's common sense. And here you go. Here you go. You heard it from a reliable source? Well, there you have it, people. Boom. Because if I was in charge, that's what I would do. I'm not getting ready to shake up what few coins I have trying to clean up and figure out who is who. I'm going to pay attention to what the people say, because then the people that's buying the tickets, buying the merchandise, and putting buns in seats. You don't like this one? Okay. Let's see on social media. Why don't they like them? Because one thing for certain, two things for sure. It's a lot of things that people are doing about the Cleveland Browns, and running our gums is definitely one of them. So management and coaching alike will know if they like you or they don't. If you get to stay or people are demanding that you get the boot. Very smart on management's part. Very smart. Now, let's talk about Mary Kay Cabot. I like to talk about Mary Kay Cabot, and I like to talk about Mary Kay Cabot because she's a dumb twit. And I'm here in Cleveland, and let me tell you something. I would just like to know what it is that quantifies and qualifies her to speak on football matters at all. I'll wait. What? She is a over-emotional, hyper-divisive plant. That's what she is. That's what she is. And the more that we keep entertaining her, the more relevant she seems to think she is. I don't comment. I don't share. I don't repeat. I don't post anything about Mary Kay Cabot because she is a twit. And I mean that with every fiber in my soul. She is a twit. 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 That is what she is. She says the most nonsensical things. And what's really amazing is the amount of people in sports journalism in this city that use her as a caliber or measure, a standard, when clearly you don't know what you're talking about. So now your latest rant is maybe Shedeur does have some it factor. Is you cool? Maybe he has some it factor. Have you seen the front page of the NFL social media page? Have you seen the front page of the Cleveland Browns page? Fanatics, Pro Shop, Nike. What it factor are you talking about, madam? Or maybe it's like I always say you do. You play opposition and then you ride the fence close enough so in the event that somebody come in there and tell you Kevin Stefanski is out of there, you standing on the right side of the fence and you don't get a pink slip that day. But I'm here to tell you, pumpkin pie, I'll see to it every day of the week and twice on Sunday. If they get rid of Kevin Stefanski, you out of here too. You're messy. You're unprofessional. You have been rude and dismantling to our nephew. You have been a participant in one of the most diabolical and negative narratives about a modern day sports athlete with no cause, no fact, no measure. You should go. Yeah, you should go. You and Tony Grossi. Because really, we don't care what you think about Shedeur, neither does he, as he clearly showed you in that press conference when he shut you down, when you insisted on trying to ask him about some Farkle Narkle Bull Dookie with Jerry Judy. He said what he said. He moves from a trust factor. If he don't trust you, he don't throw you the ball. What part of that don't you understand? What else is there to talk about? Now, we can't help it that Jerry Judy has the brain span and the cognizant skill that God gave a wet piece of grass and comes behind his quarterback and commences to answering questions, furthering putting his foot in his mouth. Because what he needs to know and understand is he was just 2 seconds off of the barbecue pit himself. We've already turned our back on you. We don't give a damn what they do with you at this point. Trade you, keep you, knock you down to the practice team. We don't care. So yeah, she has to go. So for everybody that likes to send me stuff, don't send me nothing that got Mary Kay Cabot attached to it. I don't give a damn what that twit has to say. She carries no merit, no value, no factual. She is the most ill professional journalist I have ever seen in my life. Journalists who always start their conversations off with, I think, I feel. You should never be subjective when you are reporting news. It should be objective. She don't know how to do that. So she's null and void to me. So there's that. Okay, so let's talk about what's going to happen tomorrow. I am very certain that we are going to see the absolute best in Cam Ward as well as Shedeur Sanders. The reason being, they're both trained by the same personal coach. They both have gone neck and neck in terms of contention for the best quarterback in their rookie class. They're both very tangible and good quarterbacks. So for the simple fact that they're going to be in the same stadium playing against each other, it will definitely be a competition of who does what, who has the most yards, who completes, same old between buddies, and for the time they're on the field, rivals. I'm very excited about this game. I'm very excited about this game because what it has done to the culture, what it has done for the culture, the amount of people that have been brought together as a result of this shift brought on by Shedeur and the rest of the nephews is beyond words. There are people in this city who never laid eyes on each other and have agreed to meet and hang out and have a wonderful time and celebrate these two young men. If that is not changing the culture, I don't know what is. Walking through the airport, and we are recognized. People know who the aunties are. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. You're getting in a car and you tell somebody you hear and they know you the aunties and they're ecstatic. The culture is changing, and it is changing for the good. There are a lot of people that are here, and the only reason they are here is because those two young men are going to be facing off against each other. It is going to be a battle of who is the best. These two young men, never mind a Super Bowl, never mind playoffs, never mind their team rankings, these two are going head to head to be able to say, when they're training alongside each other, I am the best. Now, we've heard them have conversations. Cam said he wants to be a champion, and Shedeur said, I will be legendary. They both mock and tease and jest one another, but do not get it misconstrued. They push each other and they bring out the absolute best in each other. And tomorrow will be no exception to that at all. At all. I'm excited that we're going to be a part of this history. Now, I did not, for everything you guys know, I had no intentions of coming, and here I am. So tomorrow is a whole lot of things, but I am very excited about all of the things that Shedeur Sanders has stood for and all of the things that are coming into fruition. He has taught all of us some very valuable lessons in patience, faith, conviction, consistency, loyalty, self-esteem, self-confidence, and understanding what your value and your worth are. And this is played out in front of a global audience from the night of the NFL draft to now. And for those of us that have watched him play football since he was 4 years old and up, he is truly a man of his word. He is a teammate that you can depend on. And he is a natural born leader who has the aura and the charisma, as well as the responsibility and the fortitude to stand firm and lead his team. I am very excited for how things are unfolding. Now, for the folks that are not going to be on the good receiving end of things, I don't know what to tell you. Better get with karma and God, because that's where we are right now. We tried to tell you, and you insisted on doing things the way you wanted to do them, and here we are. Here we are. This doesn't have anything to do with Dylan Gabriel. Really don't care about Kevin Stefanski, except for the fact that we have to still look at him on the sideline doing things. But outside of this tomorrow, aside from it being another Shedeur Sanders Day, it will be a celebration. The internet family, the internet aunties, uncles, and cousins from everywhere, whether you are here in Cleveland, on your phone, on your laptop, on your desktop, on your PS system, wherever it is, tomorrow, everyone will be tuned in and watching two nephews battle it out for the bragging rights to say they bested the other. But other than that, the culture and the community have done such a positive shift and alignment that is worthy of being celebrated. It has been a long time since our community had something this positive and powerful to be proud of, to share together. And here we are. So again, kudos to Shedeur Sanders. He's checking off the boxes. He said he was going to change the culture, and culture changing he has done. So now the only thing is to get work on bringing a Super Bowl to the city he plays in and it will require them bringing in some more people. I do believe that the front office is aware of that. They may not have the money to move and do it as fast as we would like to see them do it, but there is definitely something going on. Definitely something going on. In the meantime, in between time, well, that is awesome. So there you go, guys. If you're going to do it, tap into Diva D's page. She's going to be doing the game. So there you go. Pin it so they can see it, Billy. Yvette, I don't know. Let me tell you something about. I say this all the time. Narcissists have to be the center of attention. Okay. Coach Prime is a very strong force to reckon with. Okay, just for regular folks. But can you imagine that you're the head coach of a facility, three-time Hall of Famer. Yeah, three-time Hall of Famer, because he got 3 jackets he didn't pay for. 3-time Hall of Famer, 2-time Super Bowl champion, and a Major League Baseball World Series participant. And he's been coaching since February 33rd, is in the building. He is also the father of your starting quarterback. That had to have felt real low. I mean, he had to feel like this. And at this point, the only thing he can do is just try to get in where he fit in. I mean, I don't blame him. If I was in the building, I would have wanted to hug Prime too. Now, I don't know if I would want to do that knowing that I don't even give his son basic respect and say his name. I mean, it's a code to everything, you know. If I'm shisty and shitty to somebody, the last thing I'm going to do is walk up to him trying to give him a hug. That's insane to me, but okay. But that is prime time, so there's that. He could have been boy fanning for all we know. Who knows? Thing of it is one thing about the Sanders family, they are always going to carry things with class and demeanor. And what was very telling is not what Coach Prime and Kevin Stefanski was doing. Were you paying attention to the expression on Shedeur's face while he was watching it? Because that's what I'm looking at. That's how I'm gauging what's going on. And the look on Shedeur's face and his body language told me everything I needed to know. So there's that. Nothing really to see here. We're going through technicalities and formalities. Yeah. It's on Bucky's YouTube channel as well as his Facebook page. Shedeur was just like, look at this right here. Unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable. You can't say my name, but you want to grab my daddy's neck. Okay. I guess. But you know Shedeur, he's never going to say anything out of pocket. He is not going to be disrespectful. So there is that. Tomorrow is going to be something. But one thing we did learn, this will not be the last Internet Family Reunion function we organize, because the responses that I've gotten is like, oh my God, I really should have came. And I'm glad I did. I mean, I didn't want to because of other, but I am glad that I did. I am very glad that I did. There are aunties here I've never met before, and they do come in the chat, or they do follow, the stuff that we post in here. And it was nice meeting them for the first time. It was just nice being around other people who love and support the nephews like we do. So there were takeaways from that. We'll definitely get started on planning the next one. Lord have mercy. You know, I don't really think Coach Prime gives a damn if they invite him to the box or not, to be very honest. I mean, he was there, they were in Vegas and that was his, first game and you blew it. You blew the first impression. So at this point, does it really matter? And there are several suites as well as several clubs that you're able to go in and sit, enjoy yourself, have food, be comfortable. So
Yes, ma'am.
it's not like if he doesn't have a box seat that he doesn't have somewhere else to go. But I am certain if his son pulled the Rolls Royce out and had it dropped off at the hotel he's staying at, I'm certain Shedeur has made certain his daddy is going to be comfortable and in a box. So there's that. Well, Bucky has a NFL press pass, so he's able to get into a lot of rooms. He just has to, I think it's contingent on the sideline. And then the other thing is, he's a Sanders. I mean, for whatever reason, people in Cleveland seem to have an issue with that, but everywhere else they go, people show them love. So I mean, it ain't like they'll be destitute and won't have a good place to sit. I promise you that. And I'm gonna say this out loud, even for the people that's here in the chat that's from Cleveland. The city of Cleveland, well, I won't even say the city of Cleveland because y'all have shown nephew love, but the Cleveland Browns got balls of steel to try to act like they wasn't gonna try to like our nephew in this old raggedy, dusty, dirty ass town. You need his razzmatazz to come through here. The audacity. Looking like a Midwest ghost town with just factories and industrial shit all over the place. The hotels look like glum asylums. Like, yo, you need the Sanders here. You need them to sprinkle some of their magic dust around here. It is looking quite homely around here. You trying to act like you don't like him being here. The fuck? Do you know who those people are? And the fact that he's here and he's not even complained or said nothing. I mean, this is Diva getting off the plane like, oh my. Oh, the audacity.
That was like 3 miles away. Okay. Is that the one you went?
Oh, okay, y'all, I guess. Shit. I ain't telling no lies, Nina. I'm from the Chi. And when I got off, I was like, oh, okay, this look like home.
We'll be back.
Just industrial, dusty, dirty, nasty, ugly snow on the ground with dirt and everything. I mean, just not very bright or vibrant. As far as Shedeur is concerned, this ain't Dallas, that's for sure. And y'all trying to act. Y'all trying not act with a K. Y'all trying to act like y'all don't want him as your franchise player? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? The nicest looking buildings here are the stadiums and the practice facility. Outside of that, I'm just so perplexed. Where do y'all get the nerve? Like y'all had something better coming through here. That young man just sweet as he want to be. And y'all trying to act like y'all don't want him. Do you know we've been kicked out of worse by better? The hell. And then we standing on the sidewalk. And yes, Auntie got her coat. I brought my coat, baby, because I said I was. This white man walked past us and he looking us up and down. And I'm like, what is he looking at? Because where I come from, when you do this, you saying something. Please do not allow this Dominique Devereaux aura to confuse you, sir. The fuck are you looking at? So, one of the other aunties was like, well, Manera, you do know that it's a blue collar city. They may not be used to seeing what? Baby, let me tell you something. On my worst day, I won't look like what I'm going through. I'm trying to tell you something. What are you looking at, sir? Yeah, y'all need Shedeur here. You do. And I'm not talking about the community that embraced him. I'm talking about these other people. Because it's real dank and dark here. And I understand where this toxic mindset comes from, because the energy here is just so gray. It's like, okay. I guess. But usually people that look at me that long, they pay me. I'm just saying. This is quite intimate, sir. What are you looking at? I started to ask him, have you never seen black people before? What is your issue? Okay. But I'm very excited about tomorrow. And what I can tell you is, outside of the aesthetic and the infrastructure here, the community here love him. They do. They love him. And they're very excited about the support that the aunties give. And it is nice to know that the efforts that we exert in supporting, defending, protecting, encouraging, that it's not gone unnoticed. Not just by him, but by other people too. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure. In Cleveland, they know who the aunties are. That part right there, Bridget. That part right there, honey, because we got the gloves, we got the mug. Because what we're not going to do is, I'm too old to be cute and cold. In my 20s and 30s, I would go somewhere and for trying to be vain and cute, don't have on no damn coat or be layered. Shit. And it's more meat on these bones than it was 20, 30 years ago. And I'm still going to have on some long johns, some socks, some t-shirts, that fur, these leather gloves, my stole, and my hat, okay? It's too cold to be cute. Well, fuck that. It ain't nobody in the stadium that I'm going to see that's worth that one. And to all my nieces out there who may be going to the game tomorrow, girl, if he got you outside bucket naked trying to be cute for him at that football game, turn him in. Just turn him in, boo. It'll be another one coming in 15 minutes. You don't need that negativity in your life. You don't need that negativity in your life. and I don't care If I look like a 5'11" chocolate covered version of that baby that's on a Christmas story that's bundled up to their nose, you can say whatever the hell you want to say. Guess who won't be cold tomorrow? Huh? She won't be. No, she won't. Uh-uh. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. I'm going to be warm. Because it may not be Brick City today, but that don't mean when we get to that stadium tomorrow, it won't be a different story. And I will not. Mm-mm. No. And I'm not, to any of my nieces that are in here, Auntie is not making fun of you, baby, because I used to be slow like that too. Oh, okay. We just gonna wear, okay. Baby, he don't really like you much. I'm just gonna say that. That's what I would go back and tell my younger self. Baby, he doesn't really like you. Okay? Nobody that likes you have you outside cold. Notice he's not cold. Yeah. That. Well, you know what, Life in Florida? We're going to get to work on planning another get together. So, um, it'll be an opportunity for us to get together, learn some things with this one. The beautiful thing is that we've made some relationships here in Cleveland. So going forward, we're not the new kids on the block. So it's not so hard when you're organizing and you're asking for things because people know that, oh, okay, they did their little internet family reunion. They were able to book all the rooms that they asked for. They had people buy tickets. People actually showed up. This is a group that's serious. And the gentleman that worked at Cleveland even said so. So going forward, we'll be able to do something. We'll be able to do something else. And we've built some relationships that will make that possible. And we'll be able to have a good time and be able to add some more stuff to it as we add more people to it. So that's great. I'm very much looking forward to next season with Shedeur at the helm. I believe the rest of this season is going to end on a positive note, as a result of how much he believes in himself and he continues to control his own narrative. He can only get better from here. He can only get better from here. Because if he plays this well, being hand-tied, it's only up from here when he gets some good quality coaching and quality teammates around him. But Shedeur is the type of player that he doesn't blame what he doesn't have on anybody else. He'll just go in there and try to figure it out and lead his team. So even though this season is a bust, they're not going to the playoffs. We got to see him play, and we got to see him play on his own terms. That's invaluable. That's invaluable. And he has made believers out of the people he plays next to and the people that he works under. And even for those who are still being ops and doing all kinds of foolishness on the football field, not doing their jobs, which in tune means they're not protecting him or they're not with the one band, one sound concept. Karma has taken a Vegas residency in Cleveland, and there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to be here. Take that up with God and karma. You should have done your job. In the meantime, in between time, LaJonte is on the Pro Bowl vote. Shedeur is on the Pro Bowl vote. We need to run it up. We got till December 12th, and then they make their decision. So if you have not done so, go over there and vote for the nephews. Because don't look for Shedeur to make Rookie of the Week. Don't look for Shedeur to get a ball. But we determine if he goes to the Pro Bowl. Let that one sizzle in your spirit. So run it up. LeJounte is on there for special. I mean return for return teams, and Shedeur is under quarterback. Shedeur doesn't just deserve to go because of the fact he was robbed in the draft and how he was treated. See, because that's a mindset we also have to change. We have to stop giving so much energy on the negativity and the naysayers. Shedeur deserves to go to the Pro Bowl because the whole idea of a Pro Bowl player is a player who shows all of the evidence of being a good teammate, a good player, a good leader. And Shedeur has checked all those boxes. He has been loyal. He has been consistent. He has worked hard. He has taken everything they've given him, even when they gave him nothing, and he has turned it into an opportunity where he has come from QB4 all the way up now to starting. And even in that, his energy and aura has completely redefined that locker room and the players that are on his team. So much so that the players who really do believe and support in him, his captains of defense and offense, Myles Garrett and David Njoku, that people who are not really who they pretend to be are being exposed as well. That is the definition of a good player. His yardage and everything else, that's a perk. That's a perk. Shedeur deserves to go to the Pro Bowl because he made the ultimate sacrifices to see that his teammates got an opportunity to even go to the pros. Because only him, Jimmy, and LeJounte were invited to the combine. But his entire wide receiver core either went free agent or was signed. He deserves to go. He deserves to go. So run it up. Run it up. Tell your mama and them, your cousins and them, everybody in the internet family, get the voting. We have till December 12th. He is not only going to be the face of the Cleveland Browns, he will be the face of the NFL. And not because he is a super fantastic quarterback, that he is, but because he is a good person. He is a solid leader. He has the energy, the mindset, and the determination to make certain that this league gets back to what it used to be. Quality, gridiron, football. Champions lined up 11 on 11, battling it out, being the best that they can be, pushing each other, iron sharpening iron. Not this sissy la la, maybe I'll do my job, maybe I won't. That day is done and over with. Real football players are coming back on the field. And Shedeur Sanders is already showing us he's one of them. He deserves to go to the Pro Bowl. I said what I said. So there is that. Oh, thank you, Moni. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Exactly, Chico. It's not up for debate. It's not up for debate. So go over there, get the link, send it to all your group chats, send it to your mama and them. And you want to know something? Let me tell y'all something. Today I was checking the comments that people were saying, to some of the videos and stuff I posted. And someone who apparently is new to my YouTube page or has never seen me before, she said, I think it would be a good idea if we were to send Shedeur some cards and the team too. Of course, I was like, fuck Cleveland. I ain't sending Cleveland shit. But she said we ought to send Shedeur. We ought to send Shedeur some cards for Christmas. um, and send him some love. And so I read it and I was like, oh, she has to be new. She doesn't know. Okay. So I responded back to her, that's a great idea, but we've been doing it for 2 months already. But Shedeur did mention he would like some Louisiana hot sauce. So you can send him that. Oh boy. Who is Jump Aboard? I can't even take you serious. Jump Aboarder. And you're, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Men who didn't get an opportunity to go as high as they wanted to go in their football careers troll the pages of women talking about football in hopes of making themselves feel better for their inadequacies of not living up to their own expectations and never making the varsity squad. Dear sir, read the room. We are talking about loving and supporting the nephew. We are not talking about X's and O's. That's a man thing. Big ego, little PP. Bless his heart. You know, the library hasn't been open in a long time. Jump Border, I don't think you would like for me to open the library. I'm already starting to ruffle feathers. You would not like it. While you sitting in your mama's basement on your PlayStation screaming out random questions that you regurgitated off of your Madden 2025. Like, really? You like an old fashioned Coach Kev with the library? I don't understand why they even come in here. Why do they come in here? Well, good for you. Good for you. That's awesome. But what you're not going to do is try to come in here and that's not what we're doing in here. We're having a Shedeur Sanders pep rally. And if that's not for you, get the fuck out. ABC shit. No, you're not just asking questions. You're an asshole. You're not just asking questions. You are being asinine, condescending, and patronizing. Your mere presence in here, the tone and the delivery of the questions that you're asking and the context of them is to question if I know what I'm talking about in football. The blind lady down the street that used a walker to go up and get cigarettes even though she on oxygen can call a better game than Kevin Stefanski. Now you want to say, I was just asking questions. No, asking a question would be, hi, how are you? My name is so-and-so. What's your name? That's a question. You were not posing questions. You were being a twit and you got called on it and then you got embarrassed and now you want to call and be a joke. Apparently, you must not be from around here. Now, I politely acknowledged your presence and gave you the benefit of moseying along. You decided to stay. Go play in the grass and go play with your mama. And take all your championships and your plastic kettle trophies with you. Who gives a damn? This group is not talking about you and your glory days of old. We are in here talking about Shedeur Sanders. So how do I say this as nicely as I can? Fuck off. There. Did you understand that? Oh, you haven't seen Typical, honey. This has nothing to do with being black. This just has to do you're getting on my fucking nerves and you're in my group. Because Typical Black woman is not this at all. Typical Black woman happens to be the most educated, most degreed, most credentialed group in this country. Typical Black woman happens to be the same people that put their capes up all the time. They fix, they handle, and they take care of everything. Typical Black woman is when everybody else thinks the sky is falling and it's us holding it up as we feed, nourish, educate, and take care of the entire fucking world. That's typical Black woman. This ain't typical Black woman. This is just diva digging in your ass because it's fun to me and I don't have anything else to do right now. Make no mistake. You can get off the gas with your stereotypical assumptions and what you heard or what you saw on TV, because clearly you've never had the privilege of being in the presence of a typical Black woman. Because if you know anything about Black women, we are everything but typical, you dumb fuck. As we were. Yes. They hate us because they ain't us. Whew, that felt good. You ever took a good shit before, and after you get through, you wash your hands, and you can breathe in and breathe out, your stomach feels a little lighter, you kind of hear birds chirping, you can go sit down and watch TV? Yeah, that's what it feels like right now. Mm-hmm. Yep. And yet you are here still running up my engagement. Thank you. Somebody named Keisha, Toya, must have not let you go to homecoming with them. Because here you are. I don't even know why you want to dance with Diva. But okay. I got time. Mr. Jumper Water, baby, you have no idea who you playing with. You have no idea the last 2 weeks that I have. And if you think you gonna come in here and even remotely steal my joy, baby, you got another thing coming. I happen to belong to one of the most loving, gracious, selfless, supportive chat groups on the internet. I am surrounded by love and support and compassion, empathy. And you think you're going to come in here with your little cornball stuff and that would make me angry? You don't matter. I am on here talking to the people that do. I am here in Cleveland because of the people that do. Because I belong to a community that says no matter how bad things get, we will dust each other off, we will lift each other up, and we will keep moving forward. And whatever you ain't got, I got it for you. Or I'm going to find somebody to give it to you. So do you think I care about you? Your tone? What you got to say? You're a joke. I don't show up for the negativity and the what ifs. I show up for the definites and the positives. That's why we're here. That's what this is all about. That's what's so amazing about Shedeur's shift in the culture. A couple of years ago, we were all talking about how we weren't getting along, how we don't ever support each other, how we don't look out for each other. In the last 2 weeks in my life, the largest assembly of complete strangers made a decision to help someone they didn't even meet, that they've only seen her on their screens, that they've just listened to her talk, and they've read her posts. But when she said something happened They all said, we will take care of that. That is a culture shift. And I know I'm not lying because we were all having this same conversation. People don't help people anymore. People don't look out for other people no more. Don't nobody give a damn about anybody else. Well, we can't say that in this chat group. I can't say that anymore. So I'll say this to you. I did my digs and I was making fun, but I seriously hope whoever you are behind your monitor and that keyboard, that whatever it is that you're lacking, that you fall on your humility and just maybe what little bit of humanity is left in you, the rest of the world will see it and they'll embrace you too. And that way you won't feel inclined to go around stopping in rooms spewing your negativity instead of asking for what it is you want. Some attention, somebody to care. Hell, you could have just did that in here with us. We'd obliged you. The way you went about it, though, you came in here like putting your feet on our furniture, being rude and disrespectful. That's not what this community is made up of, sir. You want a hug? Just say that. You hungry? Just say that. You want to make some friends? You can just say that too. Anyway, so tomorrow we will get up, we will go to the stadium, we'll get to eat and hang out, and there's other people here, so we'll get to meet them. Everybody has pretty much let everybody know where they are, where they're going to be sitting, and all that sort of thing. So we'll get to take pictures and share with everybody. And I'm very excited that this will not be the last time we do this. So whether you're a CU auntie or you're in the Auntie Prime Nation or you're one of the Uncle Prime Nation members or you're a NFL auntie or the SIAs, whatever auntie and uncle group you are, we all share one common goal: to love and support the nephews. And I engage everybody. So it doesn't matter to me which auntie or uncle group you in. We all fam in the club. We all fam in the club. So there's that. So with that being said, my loves, I have to get off of here and get into my PJs because the other aunties are coming back. But we're going to take lots of pictures. I have taken pictures already and videos and stuff. And definitely I'm going to share. But I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody in our community. I appreciate all of the support, the prayers, the well wishes, your donations. Even when I gave up my ticket and changed my mind and I wasn't going to come, so many of you were like, no, you need to go. And I was like, no, I don't think I really should, because everybody was like, yeah, you need to go. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am glad that I came now. And it's been nice to just be away from all of the noise that real life was giving me. So thank you very much. And as Billy is saying, guys, if you're not following Diva D, then you need to follow Diva D, because if you can't get access to the game, she's going to be showing it from her page. Y'all just be careful so she don't get her page banned. But that's where you guys can go and watch it. Now, I will tell y'all this, because I'm here, I can go live. Only problem with that is, y'all know how excited I get at home with the TV. So ain't no telling how excited I will be watching it live. But some of you did ask me just still do it, and I'm gonna charge my phone up, and I assure you I will. It'll be good till it ain't good. But I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna go live when I first get there, so that way you guys can see warm up and all of that kind of stuff. The kind of stuff they don't let us see when we're watching the game because it's not in our market, you know. So I will do that. I will do that. And who knows? Maybe we'll get to see Coach Prime because he was looking sharp as a tack. Hmm? Oh, thank you, Yvette. Thank you. We have a lot of fun. We really do. We have a lot of fun in here. We have a lot of fun in here. It is an amazing community, and I love how we have put our community together. It's taken us some time. We have put this together since the end of the draft, and this is where we are now. So we have a good, consistent, I want to say, what you say, Billy, between 50 and 80 consistent folks that are part of the community. So welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But I'm going to get off the horn, guys, and get changed into my PJs and stuff for the rest of the aunties. Again, thank you very much. And I will go live as soon as we get to the stadium so you guys can see all of the warm-ups and stuff. And we'll be able to walk around and stuff before people get to their seats. So who knows what we're going to see and what's going to happen. But I'll go live so the family can see it. So, as always, guys, protect your peace and your mental health.